What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Yeah, everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we will look at market market performance for the past 24 hours. Because I told you, pay attention to the market, right? Our good friend Trumpicious Margex decided to send the biggest stones US have the biggest stones US has to our good friend over there, Zelensky's and Zelensky turns around and looked at Putinicius and he goes like, my friend, that glass house you got over there, I'm about to drop some stones on them. So the market, it looks like the market don't like it, right? So everything, again, just like I told you, bull run will be determined by macro economy. The market don't like that, and shit is, I mean, like things is happening. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, after that we will look at prices in details, and right after that we will check on our positions. Are we in Reg City yet? But guys, today I think a lot of people get things in a different way. Okay, I'll tell you this. In life, you are not born in a status. The status that you are in life is the one you choose to be. If you choose to be broke, my friend, you are going to be broke. If you choose to be rich, you are going to be rich. Did you understand? Maybe it doesn't make any sense right now, but hey, let's elaborate a little bit. Okay? Like, for example, you and I, we can have a $10,000 suit. We can wear the same $10,000 suit on right now. Everybody out there, they will not understand that it is a $10,000 suit. But you know the difference? The difference is going to be the way I wear it and the way you wear it. You feel me? There is sometimes like you walk around the same suit. I will walk around it and everybody's going to look at me and be like, yep, that is somebody. So the next person is going to wear the same suit, a $10,000 suit, and people going to look at him like, yeah, whatever. Did you understand? It's the same thing. Life is not given to you just like you want it. I said in one of my videos, I said, I never cheated. I'm playing with the same cards that life dealt me. You understand? I got tired of waiting. People promising me to give you the grand pearl. Oh, we're going to give you the biggest diamond and stuff like that. So I said, fuck it. I'm tired of waiting for that. I'm going to go get it myself. You get it? So life is how you perceive it. Life is mindset. Mindset. A lot of people are born just like you and I, with a wooden spoon. It is up to that person to look at that spoon and go, you know what? This spoon could be turned into gold. It could be a golden spoon. And some people will be like, yeah, it's a wooden spoon. What else can I do? Okay? Some people will do that. And that's exactly what's going on right now in the market. We have this wealth transfer going on right under our nose. A lot of people are busy crying. Oh yeah, market is going down. I'm done for. I'm not going to survive. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Oh my God. A second set of people are just looking at it, be like, yeah, you know what? It is what it is. But there is a third set of people, very minority, which I consider myself to be in, and I look at it and I go like, yep, it is an opportunity. I look at it and I go like, yep, I think I can make something out of this. I go back in history. How many times have this happened? It won't be the same, okay, but it is going to resemble, right? It won't be of the same magnitude, but it is going to resemble. And I look at it and I go like, yep. In the past situations, if I had done this, now I would have been here. In the past situations, I did this, and yep, now I am down there. So yeah, depends on the mindset. What is your brain at? What are your goals? That's what it is. Okay, so we look at it, traditional finance, for example, stocks, ETFs, and stuff like that. People look at the US bonds. Oh, the dollar is gonna be going down and this and that. I can't touch those bonds. Really? Okay. And I look at them and I go, yeah. Who is buying bonds right now? Let's just check, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what does their portfolio look like? Oh, multi-millionaire people, billionaire companies. Okay, the next question is, why are they buying the bonds? Why are they buying US Treasuries bonds? Everybody and their grandmama, like 99.9% of people, are saying stay away from the US debt. Don't buy it, or it's going to go down, blah, blah, blah. But these big companies, big individuals, they are buying the debt. So yeah, they must know something I don't know. So you know what? I don't have as much money as they do, but I'm going to put my 2 cents in it. Because life, I know, like I've been only 40 years on this earth, but the little bit that I have learned from it is that when 99.9% of people go left, you're supposed to go right. You are supposed to go right, because 99.9% of the time, the right is always being the one that is going to benefit you the more. But how do people think? It's just there, the mindset. Mindset being like ship. If every flock of ship is going there, nobody's going to ask why. They are all going. Instead of making the right questions being like, what do I get out of this? If I go with the crowd, what do I get out of it? Feel me? What do I get out of it? I know a lot of you are going to talk about the risk. Yeah, there is risk in everything. It's like you buy a lottery ticket today. The risk is that you are not going to win anything and lose that dollar. Okay? But in that risk, that high risk, there is also a potential of you winning the jackpot. So it's up to you. How do you view that dollar? Do you see it as throwing money away, or do you see it as an opportunity that could be laying down somewhere else? You understand? Because for me, for example, if I was to play the lottery today, it's $1, right? I think about it this way. How many ways can I spend $1 today? I could go buy a candy, right? Candy, what do I get out of a candy? Just 30 seconds or just 5 or 10 minutes of the sweet in my mouth and it's all gone, then go piss it out, right? So what's the difference of me buying $1 worth of lottery? The difference is that the lottery has a potential to give me a jackpot, right? That's the difference. Because the candy, yeah, I'm enjoying for a quick second and I'll throw it away, and that's it. You understand? So when you look at the market the way we are looking at it right now, yeah, everything is going down because of people throwing stones at each other. But if you look in between the lines, the opportunity is right there. The opportunity is right there. You just have to know where you're looking. Because, hey, your mindset, and I'll say it again, your mindset will determine what part of the society you're going to put yourself into. You have to ask yourself, what do I benefit from this? Okay, I just like always, I use myself for example. I am a CEO of my own corporation, but yet I have my work clothes on every day. Then people say like, yeah, you are well off. Yeah, which is true. I can be well off. But as a CEO of a company, don't you think it would be better if I know how it feels to be in the field with my workers? Don't you think it's going to benefit me more knowing how it feels to be in the field to run my company versus me being in the office with the AC and everything, and somebody tells you, yeah, you know what? The number on the screen is number 5. Oh, okay, I'm just going to take that. It's number 5. And you come to find out that instead of being number 5, it was a number 2. You see? They tell you like, okay, the workers are they are complaining of being hot, the AC, blah, blah, blah. You don't know how it feels, right? You might just brush it off. But if you have been in that seat, you know how your workers feel. You are going to run your company more efficiently. That is the reason. Even though I'm a CEO of my company, I wear this every day. I'm there with my workers. They want to get hands dirty. Guess what? We're going to get hands dirty together. And you will be surprised how much I have learned just by being in the field with them. I'm a process engineer, but I can take apart a whole motor right now. Something that a mechanic supposed to do. But because I've been doing it with them, I can take apart a motor. You understand? I can now work on equipment that I didn't even have idea of how they function. I can drive an 18-wheeler. I don't have a CDL, but just because I've been around with them, I can drive an 18-wheeler. I can move a trailer like that thing is like 40 feet long, weighing over 27 tons. I can move it. So the benefits are there, depending on how you look at it. Some people will say, I'm the CEO. Why should I be in the field? I can't get my hands dirty. But you miss one thing. Learning something on how those workers feel. Because once you learn how your workers feel, you can find a way to make their life better. And because you make their lives better, they are going to work happily for you. And when they work happily for you, your company will flourish. Again, mindset. Mindset. And how do you translate that right now? Like I said, I use myself as an example. Right now, everybody only sees Kaspa's downtrend. That's what everybody sees. Nobody sees the potential that Kaspa could give you. No, a lot of people are just looking at it like I said, 99.9% of people, they are looking at Kaspa. Yeah, you know what? Bull run is almost over with. Kaspa could probably, by the time every other coin start to top out, Kaspa probably will be at 40 cents or 50 cents and that's it. Right? That's what a lot of people are saying. Memory is so short that they don't even remember that last year, when the entire market was dropping, Kaspa was running. And this is without smart contract, without tier 1 listings, without anything. It was running. Right now, the potential that Kaspa is going to be running are higher. Because yesterday, I was doing my research. I don't know if you follow me on X, you probably have seen me announcing this. I was doing my research and something caught my attention. Okay, something caught my attention. Wallet number 2. If you go look at who it belongs to, it does not belong to Binance. It does not. Come on, people. It does not belong to Binance. Okay? This wallet number 2 belongs to a market maker. Go look at it, you will see. It belongs to a market maker. When you keep digging, you will find out that this market maker is the same one that Binance used when they listed Bitcoin, when they listed Bitcoin Cash, when they listed Ethereum. All this proof of work before they swap to proof of stake. This is the same market maker that they used. And one thing also I found out, like, listen, most of their tokens that they don't pay for listings, when Binance lists them, first they open perpetuals. And when they open perpetuals, they short the living Jesus out of that asset. Okay? They short it, and in the process, they accumulate the coins. Okay? When they are shorting it, they are getting the revenue and they're buying the coin. And if you go look at Kaspa, Kaspa hit 20 cents. After 20 cents, we've been going down. And this particular wallet, every time we go down for a dip, this wallet usually buys big amount of Kaspa. Why? The money they make during shorting, they use that to buy Kaspa. Did you see? And again, you also see something else that happened. All exchanges, they halted Kaspa's transactions. A lot of people say, oh, because the transactions were so high, Kaspa was so hot, like 158 million transactions, exchanges could not, the infrastructure of exchanges, they could not handle it. No, go dig into it. These guys, they were selling Kaspa tokens to that market maker. And now when you start to look at it that way, you be like, huh, that is weird. Because some of them who said they were halting because of infrastructure, Uphold was working. Didn't have a problem, because I checked Uphold. We didn't have a problem. I checked other exchanges, only a few that were not working, but everything else. And if you follow the transactions of those exchanges that said they were not working, they lead you to that market maker. Which tells you just one thing. Binance is about to list Kaspa. It's about to do it. I know people are saying downtrend of the market, blah, blah, blah. What downtrend? We are in the last legs of the bull run. And these guys, trust me, they are not spending millions of dollars buying Kaspa just to sit on it until the next bull run. They are going to make their money. They are about to list it. So your mindset, when you start to think about this kind of things, instead of looking at the price, because again, the entire market is going down, right? Me, as an investor who wants to go from zero to a millionaire status, I don't look at price. As a matter of fact, when everybody was crying about it, I was buying Kaspa today. Just like I usually do every 2 weeks, I was buying it. I don't care about the price. Okay, look again. Like every time I say something, I usually back it up. That's me. Let's go here. What is my page? There. My page. I'm going to mute it because I don't want YouTube to penalize me because of the song. See, I was buying Kaspa, as you can see. Everybody else would be crying about it. Everybody else was busy trying to find the next excuse not to invest. The next excuse just to cry about it. I told you guys when Bitcoin went to 125,000, and I said, yeah, it's a breakout, but it needs to come back down to retest, right? As you can see, October 9th, which is today, I added to my bag 14,000 Kaspas. I added to my bag. I don't really look. My mindset is different, way different than everybody and their grandmama, because right now everyone is looking at Kaspa, the price. That's what everybody's looking at. I personally, I'm not looking at the price. I'm looking at what Kaspa could offer when everything is said and done. Which is, again, Kaspa is the real Bitcoin. And when I say the real Bitcoin, Kaspa right now is doing exactly what Bitcoin was supposed to do. Those of you who can get access to the Satoshi's white paper about Bitcoin, go read it. Go read it. It was supposed to be peer-to-peer money. And Kaspa is proving it right now that it can scale. It will not have the bottlenecks that Ethereum, that Crashilandia, Solana, or Sui, and all of them usually have. It has the security that you cannot breach it. It's too fast. Okay, it also have the scalability. That's why you saw 158 million transactions in 24 hours. Something that Bitcoin takes a whole year to complete. Kaspa is fixing it. Now ask yourself, where do you think Kaspa is going to be when the ecosystem, okay, goes live, 100% live? This is just Gasplex. Protocols have started to build on it slowly. Everything is happening. And again, all you have to do, not just the transaction volume, all you have to do right now, look at the total value lock. The TVL has started to grow. Okay? And this is just Gasplex. We are not talking about Igra Lab. By the time Igra Lab goes live, it's even going to be more than what you're looking at right now. And then finally Sparkle with the VPROX, TradFi coming in, everything happening. That is what I am looking at. I'm looking at that long term. And for those of you who think, oh, it's not gonna run, this is that, blah blah, I told you, Kaspa short term, we're about to see that thing go from $1 to $3 short term. For those of you who don't know, these exchanges are going to list it, Binance and all of them. And by the time they do, this thing is going to run from $1 to $3. Because trust me, they are looking at this transaction volume happening right now. They are looking at it. Okay? We have these projects that have announced themselves they were going to switch over. They're already doing it. They're coming. Eager Lab is about to go live, and it will bring more of EVM compatible projects into Kaspa. And what are you doing about it? You're crying about price. You're busy crying about price. And this is how many people lose the opportunity to be multi-millionaires. That's how people do it. Why? Their mindset. That's it. There's no two ways about it. You can't blame anybody or anything but yourself because your mind is too weak. What if I lose $1,000? So, that's me. I look at it and say, so? It's $1,000. One way or another, I would have spent it doing some stupid anyways, right? I'd rather put it to work where it has a probability to multiply. That's what I'm doing. And now you have started to see people come out to look at it. Oh my God, look at the power law. It has begun to do this. And I do remember a couple months ago when I told you, you cannot pay attention to Kaspa's power law because it has no ecosystem. It has no smart contracts. And I remember telling people, if you want to look at the power law, do that when Kaspa already has 100% smart contracts live. Then you will see what the power law is going to do with Kaspa. Go look at stock to flow. Even right now, a lot of people talking about, like I said, Bitcoin to Kaspa chart. Go look at it. From a downtrend that it was going, now it has started to curve. Slowly coming up. So yeah, life is what it is, depending on what you make it to be. I told you, to become a multi-millionaire is not easy. Why? Because only a few people are willing to take the pain. Only a few people. You see people right now, go look at the liquidations. A lot of people losing money because, hey, I would rather lose 20%, okay, than holding off, because I know a lot of people that have their stop loss at 2 cents. But because Kaspa dropped close to 7 cents, they're closing their positions. And I'm going like, my God. See? Again, it's a matter of your mindset. It's not me telling you what to do. Because again, some people are selling just because the entire market is selling. Some people are going to buy just because the entire market is buying. Where is your own brain? Where's your conviction? What is your own setup, your own plan? Where is it? It's not my plan. I know what I have. I know how I'm going to go about my stuff. I don't know what your plan is. You look at it even right now. Quant. I've been telling you guys about Quant. Everybody and their grandmama don't even know what. Like yesterday, somebody commented on my, I think it was on my X account. XRP is going to do this and they're going to go that. And I just started laughing. Go look at the ISO 20022. XRP has a lot of competition when it comes to that. Quant is at the center of that competition. Everything competing with XRP has to go through Quant. And that is the icing on the cake. Has to go through Quant. So like you were busy like crying about it. Today was a different day for my Uncle T. It was a different day because I called Uncle T today. Say, yeah, maybe I will try to get some word of advice from this guy. He didn't pick up the phone, so I called Granny. And I go, Granny, yo, where's Uncle T? And he go, you know your uncle. Sometimes he just goes here and there. I was like, nah, where's Uncle T? He's like, nah, he left this way. He was going to Main Street. It's like, Main Street? Well, what's on Main Street? It's like, I don't know. So I called him again. He finally picked up the phone. And I go, yo, Uncle T, where you at? You better not be in that in that cake shop or something. You're like, nah, not in the cake shop, bro. I'm like, where you at? You don't pick up the phone. He like, shit, I'm looking at Lambos, Ferraris, Bentleys. I'm like, Lambos, Ferraris? Everybody else is crying about Wreck City, and you look at it like, man, fuck them. He said, my mindset right now, I'm trying to imagine myself driving one of these exotic cars. And I go, what? He said, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Like, hey, when Kaspa goes up or Quan hit the price that we want it to hit, I'm looking at the car like, okay, do I want a yellow one or do I want a red one? So that's the same mindset I'm telling you about. Because look, Uncle T was busy while you were while you were looking at Uncle T was busy at the dealership, exotic cars and stuff like that. He was busy looking at stuff like this. While you was busy crying about, yeah, price is doing that, price is doing that, Uncle T was busy like, do I want a red one? Do I want a yellow one? Is it the orange one? Do I want a Bentley? Do I want a Ferrari or a Lambo? That is what he was thinking about, because his mindset, just like mine, we're not looking at the price. We're not, because we know, look at the trajectory, okay? Trajectory of things in that niche. What happened to them? Everybody knows Kaspa is better than Ethereum, better than Crashilandia, Solana. I'm not even going to mention that raccoon. I'm not going to mention it. But Kaspa is better. If you look at the past, what happened to those projects? History does not repeat, but it rhymes. Rhyming meaning that since Kaspa is better, don't you think it's gonna do way better than those guys? That's where you have to have your mind at. Not to cry about it. It is generational wealth transfer. It is happening right under your nose. If you want to pick the wave, good. If you don't, yeah, don't sit here and cry by the end of 2026, 2027, like hitting your own head on the wall that, yeah, I should have done this. It's generational wealth. Easy. I'm telling you, after next year, 2026, you are going to see how hard it is to be wealthy. This is the last opportunity you have in making big money. It's the last opportunity. But well, you're seeing people crying about it, people looking at price, people looking at this, and they don't even learn. Last time Bitcoin did what it did right now was when we first of all went above, was it 115,000? When it was that all-time high, it went all the way back down to 97, 98, and look at how hard it pumped. Boom, 120,000. It came down again, boom, 125,000. But yet, you will see majority of people crying about price. They're going to cry about it. Now you have it right there in front of you with Kaspa, and people are still going to cry about it. Again, all you have to do, and I'll give you this little piece of advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but this is a mindset advice. Tune out the noise. Tune it out. I don't care if price, trust me, if Kaspa drops to 6 cents, even though I just bought, I'm buying more. I'm gonna buy more, because I don't know what your goal is. My goal is to hit up to 5 million Kaspa coins. If I can do it, great. If I cannot do it out of my pockets, yeah, it's gonna take a little longer, but I'm gonna use my leverage trades to do it. I'm gonna get there. So every time Kaspa drops, I don't see it as a bad thing. I see it as an opportunity, and I buy some more. Do you understand? So yeah, you are not born broke. You are not. The end of the end of your life existence, either you end it as a rich or a multi-millionaire or as a broke person, depends entirely on you. Depends on you. Because hey, you don't choose what family you're going to get born from, right? You don't choose. You come out from a family that God gives you. And it's up to you to make use of what you have to turn that around. It's even more exciting when you can turn a wooden spoon into a golden one. It's more exciting. It's not easy. It's not. A couple of years ago, I was just a young engineer out of university. That's it. Today, I'm a CEO of a company, and I am aiming at becoming a multi-millionaire, probably a billionaire. Then, like I said, it's not just money for me. It's money for me, my children to come behind me. Give them something to start on. Who knows? Let's say 50 or 100 years from now, when I'm long gone, people going to look at it and be like, yep, their father started it. Look at how far they've taken it. Because let's just say at the end of the line, I end up with $2 billion. And 100 years from now, my generation ends up with what? $700 billion. They're going to say, yeah, their great-great-grandfather started it. Look at how good they're doing. They took it from there. That is my vision. I don't know what yours is. But one thing I know for sure, I was born broke. I am not going to die broke. And surely for sure, I did not come from a millionaire family. But for sure, a millionaire family, or even 10 of them, are going to come from me. That is for sure. So yeah, set your mindset. Okay? Fix your mindset. It is not impossible for you to become a multi-millionaire. It is not. There is nothing, as a matter of fact, there is nothing impossible on earth. If you can visualize it, you can have it. Okay? If you can visualize it, if you can think about it, you can have it. The only difference is like some people are not willing to grind. Some people are not willing to hustle for it. They're just sitting there with their hands wide open, expecting it to get dropped in their hands. But if you know how to grind, how to hustle for your dream, trust me, you're going to get there. You are going to get there. It's that simple. There's no two ways about it. Hustle for it. Prices are going down. Buy it. If you believe in it, buy it. Because right now, price is going down. People crying about it. Does crying about price going to fix your problem? No. If you cannot handle the heat, stay away from the kitchen. Therefore, sell it at a loss and fuck off. Go. For me, it'll be good because the more you sell, the more price drop and the more quicker I can get to my 5 million Kaspa coin. You understand? So yeah, it's your mindset. It's in here. It's in here. Look at your goals. What are you trying to achieve? Do not look at what the entire market is doing, the entire people are doing. No. If 99.9% of people go left, please go right. Because 99.9% of the time, that right is where what you're looking for is. That's where you're going to find it. All right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to think about it that way. Think about yourself, what the life you want to live. Think about your children, your great-grandchildren. What life do you want to provide for them? That's what you have to think about. And how are you going to get it? And trust me, it will become easier. Once you get into that hustle mode, it will become easier. Just like right now, yeah, I own my company, my business, but I am in that hustle mode. You see me working every day. I'm working towards that goal. And time is going to come. Yeah, I'm going to stop working, but I'll still be in the office. That time is coming, right? So please fix your mindset. Everything you want starts by fixing your mindset. Anyways, yeah, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Although I already know, right? Those of you who think, those of them who say money is going to trickle down, right? We already know the drill. Okay, so give me a second. You see, those of them who I keep telling you, money is not going to trickle down. It's not going to happen. Bitcoin goes up, market goes up. Bitcoin drops, market drops. And so, yeah, like I said, for me, I'm just watching that pi cycle chart because everything else has already lined out or is about to line out. So let's keep the pi cycle or top indicator open the whole time. Just look at it. Okay, but anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's start here with King Kaspa, KAS. What do we have? For the past hour, 0.2% down, 4.6% down on the day, 10.2% down on the week, 9.7% down on the month, and 48.3% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.94 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $52.52 million, right? Now we go look at the quant, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We do have here 0.1% down the last hour, 1.1% down on the day, 6.5% down on the week, 1.5% up on the month, and 50.3% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.46 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $22.66 million. We look at Cubic, okay, I don't know if they're still fighting with Monero. they're still throwing stones at them. On here, we do have the high risk, high reward. We have 0.7% down the last hour, 6.4% down on the day, 5.4% down on the week, 21% down on the month, and yeah, wow, the yearly has turned back red, 11.8% down, sitting at a market cap of $205 million and a 24 hours volume traded at 4.72. Now we go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, which you already know what it's going to be doing because Bitcoin is dropping, right? So we do have 0.7% down the last hour, 5.2% down on the day, 7.7% down on the week, 14.7% down on the month, and 36.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $584.57 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $33.29 million. Last but not the least, we go look at Jonathan's Toro, Jonathan's pet, Bitcoin, the orange guy. Now we have, this is why the whole chaos is happening right now, because Bitcoin is dropping, which again, if you have been following my channel, this will not come as a surprise because all the TA we've been doing is happening, right? For the past hour, 1.1% down, 2.6% down on the day, 0.2% up on the week, 7.8% up on the month, and 92.6% up on the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.39 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $69.03 billion. And again, like I have told you here many times, it's not going to trickle down. It's not. See how the price is dropping? Go look at the inflows on the ETFs. See? Go look at it. You will see where the money is going. Go look at it. Look at the ETFs. Look at all these crypto stocks. Circle stocks, Robinhood, and all of them. Go look at them. That's where the money is going. Now, if you don't pay attention, well, don't blame nobody but yourself. Fix your mindset. That's what it all starts from, right? Now, let's go look at the prices in details. We're going to need our good friend TradingView. Let's go there. And what do we see? Exactly what I usually tell you guys. Inverse correlation. And again, look at the Dixie. Look at the Dixie, right? The US dollar. See? US dollar has been pumping like crazy. And all of you who said... all of you who say they are going to ditch the US dollar, and I keep telling you, it ain't gonna happen. Now, why the US dollar why is it pumping? The stones that the NATO allies are needing, because everybody's trying to get ready to throw stones at Russia. The stones they need, our good friend Margex Trumpicius said, we are not gonna give it for free no more. Y'all gotta pay for what you want. You gotta pay what you owe. So everybody is buying stones from the United States. Plus, you know, those stones that Trumpicius, Margex is sending to our good friend over there as a Zelensky, so he can throw them at Putinicius. They ain't for free. All that trade agreements and all that stuff is aiming at making the US dollar strong. As a result of that, you've seen what had happened. In the past few weeks, the US was trading at what? 92, 93 or something like that, or 94, right? Now we are getting closer to November. Stable coins are going to be pegged to the US treasuries. You see how the US start to move. Go look at how many people are buying those treasuries right now. That is why you see exactly this. This is what that's the result of it. Look at Dixie, the Dixie from 92 to 99.4. Did you see the strength? And as a result of that, our good friend BTC, the turtle, is going down. Okay, it is going down. But yet, I don't think we're in the market top yet, because again, we are going to see that push to that 140 or 160,000. Then we will reevaluate the market. See, are we closer to the top or not? It is coming. Slowly but steadily, it is coming. Now, if you look, let's go look at the charts in details, okay? Those of you been following, yeah, you know how I told you. We are still into this symmetrical triangle in Kaspa, in which we are running. Let me go on the 4 hourly. I think you can see it better when we go to the 4 hourly. See, when we go to the 4 hourly, okay, you can see it. Kaspa is still into this, some people call it triangle. I think I'm going to call it a falling wedge. Falling wedge, as you guys know, they are bullish, very bullish structures. You can see we went to the resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support. We are getting close, very close enough to the apex of it, okay? To the apex, which means you are about to see this thing, resistance, support, break above, come back, retest, up we went. That's what you're about to see. So yeah, patience and you shall see. Everybody and their grandmom is running about it, and I'm just trying to laugh, okay? If you look at the ribbon, for example, okay, let me zoom it in for a second. See the ribbon? It's no longer squeezing. Still red, yes, but what it is happening right now, it is spraying out. So normally, if you've been following the channel, you will know that normally this ribbon usually do this, okay? Then this, before crossing, and then from here turn red and keep on going. You guys already know that, right? So right now we are sitting at resistance. Let's see what Kaspa does. I'm expecting this thing to see that resistance, bounce and up. There we go, right? A lot of people don't get it. I'm expecting it to sit, okay? Once it comes to the resistance, come, bounce, and up we went. It has done it so many times on there. If you check here, resistance, up, here, resistance, up, here, resistance, up, here, resistance, up. We are in this falling wedge. That's where we are. And again, for those of you who know TA, falling wedges are very bullish structures, okay? Anyways, now if you look at it on the daily, you will see the same thing. See, you can see clearly the falling wedge. Clearly, you cannot look at the ribbon right now, because the ribbon starts to set from the hourly to 4 hourly to the daily, then is going to set to the weekly. But we are clearly in a falling wedge. As you guys can see, we have touches there, touches here, here, and now here, okay? And the resistance, we have touches up there, we have touches here, 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 and now you see it. It's going clearly. Resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. Now, and up we went. The reason why I'm saying it's about to break out soon, because we have gone more than 60% of the structure. When we go in any asset, when it goes more than 60%, expect a breakout any moment. Any day from now, expect a breakout. A lot of people do ask me, and I keep telling you, for me, price targets for me are still the same. First, we do have that 12 cents. 12 cents is a major resistance. After that, 15 cents. After that, 18, 19 cents. We dance around those things, those price level for a while in the past. After that, we do have the 20 cents, which was all-time high. Then we start pursuing price discovery. So for me, I am sitting tight. I don't know about you. I'm sitting tight because, yeah, there is money to be made. you can cry about it. That's you. Okay. Anyways, now let's go look at Quant right quick. QNT. And we have QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Like I said, Quant is still the same thing. I told you, we are destined to go up. The issue here is that Bitcoin is doing its thing. Therefore, you have to wait for Bitcoin to finish doing its thing. By the time it's done, you're about to see. Quant is in a classic bull flag. Classic bull flag. Those of you who know TA, you will know. This is the, come on. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to zoom it out, but this thing won't let me. But anyways, let's use it this way. It's a classic bull flag because one, the pole is this one. Then you have this flag going down. We have a major resistance. Next thing you're going to see, price is going to go above, retest, and up we went. Right? That's a classic bull flag. So if you look at it on the 4 hourly, oh, first of all, let's check the ribbon right quick. See? Ribbon squeezing sideways. It's been doing that for a while, which also tells you indecision in the market. People don't know. Some people want to sell, some people want to buy, and blah, blah, blah. And then another thing you got to look at how low the price is and look at where the moving average is. This is a lot of distance to be covered. Therefore, you can tell when a fake out is there. This thing is just following Bitcoin. That's what it is doing. Therefore, I'm expecting Quant to go back at least inside the moving ribbon before starting to take an upwards direction. But all this will depend on what Bitcoin does. Because like I've told you here many times, money will not trickle down. If Bitcoin goes up, altcoins will go up. If Bitcoin drops, altcoins drop. That's what it is, because this run is way different than any bull run we have seen. Okay, now if you look at it on the 4 hourly, let's go here, you will also see the same, right? Look at this. I know, like some guys are saying, oh, look at the ribbon turning red. No, look, this is a trap. It's a trap because Bitcoin is just coming back to retest some key supports, and it will go back up. And once it goes, you're going to see this thing fly. And again, if you look, it's a classic bull flag. There's no difference on there. It's a classic bull flag. So yeah, do not panic sell or close your positions, or else you're going to lose a lot of money. Anyways, now if you look at it on the daily is another one that really makes me very bullish about Quant, because when you zoom it in, you see ribbon has already curved. It hasn't turned green yet, but it has already curved. And if you can look at it, it looks like it wants to form an inverse head and shoulder, which the first shoulder, the head, and the second shoulder is what it is forming right now. That's what it is doing. So I am very patient. I'm very patient because I know we are in the last legs of the bull run. Let's see. Okay, we are about to make money out of this. And for me, everybody keeps asking, and I keep telling you every day, my price targets are still the same, because on the weekly, look at it. The downtrend for Quant is done. This was the downtrend. That was the downtrend. Now you are looking at the second week in a row, Quant is green. Look at the ribbon. Despite the price going down, look at the ribbon. It is still green, it is squeezing, and I'm telling you, it looks like this thing, what it's going to do is so simple. It's going to come back and up, okay? And price will come above it, and it's still going. It starts to go, just like you just saw in the past few weeks. See? Price came above it, and up it went, right? So yeah, you can sit there and cry about it if you want. Price target for me are still the same. First, $125, a major resistance. After that, $151, then $164. In between that, you also a little bit above that, you're going to have $176. When we close a daily candle above $176, start looking at $230 Kaspa price. Above that is all-time high before we enter into price discovery. It is going to happen. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick. Okay, and like I told you, I'm going to skip Jasmine, because we already know Jasmine is going to do anything that Bitcoin does. So yeah, let's go look at Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was doing great. Everything was great until people start throwing stones at each other, and that's a classic, right? But if you look at it the way I'm looking at it, this is not a bad idea, because we've been in an uptrend since the 29th. You guys do remember my line, right? I think I need to change that line to be green, because I heard some of guys that said, yeah, I keep saying it was going to pump, but I have a red line. But yeah, that's my bad. That's my mistake. I'm supposed to change it to green. But anyways, if you look at it the way I'm looking at it, we've been in an uptrend since the 29th. It is okay to take a breather, okay? As just like anything else, it doesn't go up in a straight line. Well, the way we are looking at it right now is that this is a bull flag. It goes up, and then it's going to do this, okay? It's going to do it until finally it will find a way to bounce. Once it bounces, it's going to use that as support, and it's going to go, because right now we have a huge resistance right there, right? Therefore, let me do it in a bit. Let me try to make it bigger. Okay, here you have a resistance right here, right now. Okay, price is doing the same. Try to break, no. Try to break, no. Break, no. It's going to keep on doing it until finally it finds that momentum to break above it and keep on going. And this is the reason why I'm saying, for me, Bitcoin is looking for that 140 to 160,000. It's not going to be a straight line up there. It's going to do this time after time, right? It's going to do it. So yeah, all of you panicking right now, I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Look at how far Bitcoin came. It pumped, now it's taking a breather, then it will continue pumping. The simple things we look at. We look at the ribbon, right? As you can see, look at the first time it tried to break above it. That was a fake out, which means, yeah, it couldn't here. It couldn't go because, again, you saw the ribbon curving. It was squeezing. It didn't turn green. Therefore, yeah, again, it's doing the same thing as you can see right now. Let me zoom it in for you. As you can see, okay, spraying, and we're expecting it to try to curve again. Now, I don't give it out of the, I don't put it out of sight, because look at where the price is, look at where the moving average is, and look at where the ribbon is. They are too close. So it's not like we saw quant. They are too close. Therefore, the bounce could be happening sooner than anybody expects. I could see this right now going a little bit like that, like this, and you could see price starts to come above and keep on going. Like, again, we could see the same thing. We could see the moving average do this, price comes in, use that as support, and keep on going, right? So everything is still the way it's supposed to. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I'm even expecting, if things comes to bad, that Bitcoin could go all the way down to $117,000 and still be bullish. Nothing has changed. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, we see here, see, this is, again, despite the price falling, the ribbon still green. So yeah, it's okay. It's just taking a breather. That's what is happening. Okay, price, nothing has changed. If you look at it on the weekly and on the daily, on the daily, you will see this. Yesterday I told you I don't see why you are panicking, because yeah, look, you could see this, do that, and keep going, right? That's the moving ribbon, and price could come even easily, bounce on it, and keep on going. That's why I'm still thinking that price could even go as low as $117,000 and keep on going. We still have no problems about it. Okay, so yeah, price targets, like I said, Bitcoin is aiming at that $160,000. That's where it is aiming. I do have, as you guys can see, there is a yellow line right there. That is when the ISO 20022 is going to go live in November, right? So I'm monitoring it because, one, it will have a lot to do with the Bitcoin price. Let's see, because right now, as you can see, Dixie is running. Bitcoin price is falling, right? When the ISO 20022 goes live and banks are able to transact stable coins, that is going to make the Dixie shoot even higher. And that, yeah, we already know. I just want to see what the price is going to do. And just like I told you guys, you need to pay attention to the pie chart. See, it has started to happen. A couple of weeks ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was telling you it's going to climb above the red line on the pie chart. And another thing you can see is that the blue line on the top, okay, the blue line, this one, you see it? That blue line is not shooting up. It has begun to curve like a arch. It's begun to arch downwards, and the red line, you see, is not acting as support, and it's begun to go. Right? So things are playing out slowly, because sometimes you are going to see it. What usually happens at the top of a bull run is like this red line usually go up, okay? The blue line comes, they converge, red line goes above it, and they do this. And then the price, you begin to see the price will start to climb above it, goes above, and then down we went. So that is the reason why I am paying attention to the Bitcoin pie indicator, okay? That's why I'm paying attention to it. It's like things are happening, easily and slowly. So those of you who are busy panicking, again, I will say it, is your mindset. Despite the rate prices, look in between the lines. Times like this is when people usually make money. Times like this is when people usually make generational wealth. And now you have the opportunity, because the world, we are switching to blockchain. Switching into blockchain, and the second thing is that the US is about to reset the economy. The $31 trillion, they're about to do something about it. So yeah, you have two big opportunities to become a multi-millionaire, and it's up to you to grab them or sit on the sidelines and cry about them. It's up to you. It's all in here. Mindset. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions, okay? But before we do that, please, I do not recommend, okay? I do not recommend leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. Down below, I do have Bydfi, which I do recommend for beginners, Phemex, Margex, and Wix. The links, you follow those links, sign up, meet their deposit requirements, and they're going to give you free money. You get the free money, please practice. I can't teach you how to trade. Those of them that say they can teach people, I don't know how they do it. So I don't believe anybody can teach you how to trade. But take a $20 out and practice how to open a trade, how to close a trade, how to scale it up, how to scale it down. If you can turn that $20 into $40, that's the first step. Then try to turn that $40 into 80 into 120. You see, once you can do that, that means you are ready. Then you can start trading with big money. But if you cannot do it and you go ahead and start using big money, my friend, that shiny spot in Rec City will be yours. Because again, Rec City always has a space for one more. I just hope you are not that one more. Okay? Anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. First, we are going to start with my Bydfi. Here, you guys know I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading Quant. Okay, those are the ones that I'm trading right now. My overall is sitting at $10,300, as you guys can see, okay, because the market is doing its thing. And you guys already know I don't use stop loss, okay? But anyways, if you look at my contracts, you'll see that here on my Kaspa, I am down 75%, which is $5,700. That don't bother me at all. Like I said, I am an aggressive trader. Okay, I trade at 50x, and my liquidation is all the way down to 4.5 cents. If it comes close to that, all I have to do is scale it up. That's what I have to do. On my Quant, as you guys can see, I am down 5%, which is $493. The same situation, okay? I trade at 50x, and my liquidation is all the way down to $48. So yeah, that whatever the market is doing don't really bother me. Okay, they can do whatever they want to do. Now, the next one is going to be on Phemex. Phemex, I am trading King Kaspa and the Japanese Bitcoin, which is Jasmine, okay? My overall is today is sitting at $5,900, as you guys can see. If you look at my contracts, you will see that here on Jasmine, like it's not even moving. It's still it's almost like yesterday, 81% down, which is $8,900, okay? As you guys can see. And you guys see the same thing. I trade at 50x right there. My liquidation low, like 0.006. So yeah, that's how low it is. The same thing goes with Kaspa. I am down 29%, which is $1,200 approximately. As you guys can see, I trade at 50x and my liquidation is at 4 cents. The same situation with Bydfi. If I see it coming close, all I have to do is scale it up. That's it. No more, no less, right? Now, let's go look at the next one, which is going to be Wix Exchange. On Wix, I am trading King Kaspa and a Quant, as you guys know. So, my overall here is sitting at $4,000, okay? 4,000, you can say break even or whatever. It's at $4,000 approximately. And when you look at my contracts, you will see that here, on my Quant, I am up $950 approximately, and on my Kaspa, I am down $288, which again, the same situation with all my positions, okay? I trade at 50x. See it here? See right there. And my liquidation here is at $78. Come on. It's at $78 right here, and it's at this one is at 3 cents. So yeah, whatever the market wants to do, let it do. I have nothing against the market. Now let's go look at Acorn. Acorn is I'm teaching my son how to trade stocks and ETFs. Okay, on his little Acorn account. Let's see what we're doing, even with the market going down. Refresh. Yeah, $308. I mean, it's 307 approximately. He ain't doing that bad. So yeah, nine years old. So but yeah, he's doing. I'm proud of my kid. He's really hanging into it. So yeah, he's up $307 approximately, and we can see on his 2.3% up. Well, and again, the stocks we're trading here is the S&P 500, VOO, IJH, IJR, IXUS. So as you guys can see, he's having allocations into it slowly. So yeah, hopefully by the time he's 20, this account will be worth what, $200,000-$300,000. Yeah, that's a good chunk of money to start life with, right? That's what I'm trying to teach him. And in the bonds, ETFs, he's trading here ISTB and AGG. So yeah, he's doing good. US aggregate bonds and the short-term US bonds. I don't know why he chose the short-term, but well, I try to teach him the difference between short-term bonds and the long-term bonds. The long-terms give you more money, although you have to hold them for about that I think it's 10 years or something like that. He's still a kid. He's 9 years old. So by the time he's 19, that is when he started knowing the use of money. But I don't know. I told him to make a choice, and he chose the short-term bonds. But anyways, that's what he's playing with. Anyways, now as you can see, yeah, my kid is learning, and that's something I will recommend. Okay, I will recommend for you to start teaching finances to your children. Start teaching them that to make money, you have to spend money. You see his little thing, he's paying $30 a week. And those $30 a week come from his own allowance. The money he gets paid for studying, for fixing his bed and doing little things around the house. He has an allowance. So every week he takes $30 out of his allowance and invests it. You need to teach this thing to the next generation. Anyways, guys, like we said, it's all in your mind right here. If you're born broke and you die broke, you have nobody else to blame but yourself. You have to play with the cards that you are given to achieve that goal. The market is red, yeah, but in between that sea of red, there is an opportunity. You have to see it. If you don't see it that way, my friend, I think you are going to be broke, and you deserve it. That's as easy as that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Don't forget to like and comment. I am very interested in knowing what you think about everything we talked about today. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. Like I always say, you never know what you're going to learn from a stranger, right? Until I see you in my next one, please have a positive mindset. Bye-bye.